If you are setting up ZenLedger for the first time, this video walks you through every step, from creating your account to having your tax reports ready to download. The setup process is more straightforward than most people expect, and getting it right from the start saves a lot of cleanup work later. Let's get into it. Create your account. Start by going to ZenLedger.io and clicking Sign Up. You have a few registration options, depending on what is most convenient for you. You can create an account with a standard email address and password. Alternatively, you can link an existing Google account, a Coinbase account, or a MetaMask wallet for faster access without needing to create separate credentials. For most users, the Google or Coinbase option is the quickest path to getting in. Once inside, ZenLedger gives you access to a free plan that covers up to 25 transactions and allows you to download basic tax reports. If you are just testing the platform or you have minimal activity, the free tier is a reasonable starting point before committing to a paid plan. If you know you have more than 25 transactions, you can upgrade to a paid plan immediately. Plans start at $49 per year for the silver tier, covering up to 100 transactions, scaling up to higher tiers based on your transaction volume. Before you do anything else, go into your account settings and configure two things. First, set your base currency to match your local currency so all calculations display correctly. Second, confirm your tax jurisdiction is set correctly, so ZenLedger applies the right rules and generates the appropriate forms for your country. Connect your exchanges via API. With your account ready, the next step is importing your transaction data. This is the most important part of the setup, and the step where completeness matters most. Start with your exchanges. For any exchange that supports API connections, this is the method to use. API connections sync your transaction history automatically and keep it updated in real time as you continue trading. To set one up, go into your exchange account settings and create a new API key. When configuring the key, select Read-Only Permissions Only. This gives ZenLedger the ability to view your data without any access to your funds. Never grant trade or withdrawal permissions to a tax platform. ZenLedger supports major exchanges including Coinbase, Binance, BitGet, Kraken, and hundreds more. Once you have your key, go to ZenLedger's import section, find your exchange in the list, and enter your credentials. The platform will begin pulling in your full transaction history automatically. Repeat this process for every exchange you use, including accounts you have not been active on recently. A purchase made on an old exchange 2 years ago still affects the cost basis of assets you might sell today. For blockchain wallets and DeFi platforms, the connection method is your public wallet address rather than an API key. Open your wallet, whether that is MetaMask, Ledger, Phantom, or another wallet, and copy your public receiving address for the relevant blockchain. In ZenLedger, go to the Wallet Import section, select the appropriate blockchain, and paste in the address. ZenLedger reads your on-chain transaction history directly from the blockchain using that public address. ZenLedger supports over 50 blockchains and more than 100 DeFi protocols, so most on-chain activity can be pulled in this way. For multi-chain wallets, add each blockchain separately because each network uses its own unique address format. An Ethereum address and a Solana address from the same wallet app are different strings that need to be added individually. For Bitcoin wallets specifically, use your XPub address rather than a single receiving address. Bitcoin wallets generate new addresses over time, and the XPub address allows ZenLedger to track all of them, rather than just one. For NFT activity and DeFi protocol interactions, the same wallet address import covers these transactions as long as the activity happened from a wallet address you have added to ZenLedger. Upload CSV files for remaining gaps. For any exchange or platform that does not support API connections, download your transaction history as a CSV file and upload it manually into ZenLedger. Log into the platform, find the transaction history or tax export section, and download a CSV covering your full activity period. Then go into ZenLedger and upload it under the corresponding exchange. A few things to keep in mind with CSV uploads. Use the exact template ZenLedger provides for that exchange where one is available. Do not modify column headers or change date formats before uploading. If your file is too large, typically over 5 to 10 megabytes, split it into smaller date range batches and upload each one separately. Also make sure you are covering your complete historical transaction data, not just recent activity. ZenLedger needs your full history from every platform, going back to your very first transaction, to calculate accurate cost basis figures. If you imported from an exchange but only downloaded data from the past year, go back and get the earlier history as well. Review and reconcile your transactions. Once all your data is imported, take time to review and reconcile before moving on to calculations. This step is what separates an accurate tax report from one with hidden errors. The first thing to check is how transfers between your own accounts are being treated. If you sent crypto from Coinbase to your MetaMask wallet, ZenLedger needs to recognize that as an internal transfer rather than a sale. Make sure both accounts are connected so the platform can match both sides of the movement automatically. If one account is missing, the transfer will not resolve correctly. Next, identify and label your income transactions. Staking rewards, mining income, and airdrops need to be labeled as income rather than trades. ZenLedger will categorize many of these automatically, but go through the list and verify that the classifications look correct, particularly for less common transaction types. Finally, look for any transactions flagged as having missing cost basis. This typically happens when an asset entered your portfolio through a platform that is not yet connected. Trace those transactions back to their source, connect the missing platform, or upload a CSV for that period, and the cost basis gaps should resolve. Generate your tax reports. With your transactions clean and reconciled, you are ready to generate your reports. First, go into ZenLedger's settings and confirm your cost basis method. FIFO, or first in, first out, is the IRS default and what most investors start with. HIFO, or highest in, first out, uses your highest cost purchases first and typically produces the lowest taxable gain. LIFO, or last in, first out, uses your most recent purchases first. The right choice depends on your specific transaction history and what your tax advisor recommends. Whatever you choose, set it before generating reports and apply it consistently. Navigate to the tax reports section and generate your forms. For U.S. investors, ZenLedger produces Form 8949 for itemized capital gains and losses, and Schedule D for the summary. If you held crypto on foreign exchanges above the reporting threshold, ZenLedger also generates FBAR documentation automatically. Once your reports are generated, you have two filing options. You can download the forms and provide them to your accountant or tax professional. Or you can export directly into TurboTax or TaxAct using ZenLedger's built-in integration, which transfers your crypto data into your tax return without manual re-entry. Setting up ZenLedger correctly from the start makes everything downstream cleaner and more accurate. Connect every account, fill in the historical gaps, review your transactions before you calculate, and set your cost basis method before generating reports. Follow those steps in order, and your tax report will be in solid shape. If this helped, drop a comment below, and for more ZenLedger guides and crypto tax walkthroughs, make sure you subscribe. We will see you in the next one.